Oh, we learned our order yesterday, right? PEMDAS. What does the P stand for, Felix?
Written in a set of parentheses are done first from the inside out.
Inside out, parentheses. Very good. Exponents, we're going to ignore those, right? We don't do exponents in 5th grade. What's the next step, Jonathan? We're ignoring, right? What's next?
Multiply and divide.
Yep, we're going to multiply or divide left to right, whichever comes first. Good job, Jonathan. Okay, Corday, what's the last step?
Add or subtract.
Very good job. Yes, you're going to add or subtract. Okay, so we did a little easy ones yesterday just to get used to. Remember we solved and we were describing each step. We don't have to describe any of the steps this time. We're just going to do them. So it's going to be a little less, but we're going to make them a little, we're going to take it the next level up. So what would you do first? Let's look at this one. 13 plus, and then brackets, right? When there's brackets, we're going to go inside the brackets to the parentheses. Brackets means there's more than one. There's going to be some parentheses inside. So we're going to start inside and then go out. So if we see this step, this one, this expression, what would we do first, Karina?
We would add 5 plus 4.
Correct. Why would we do that?
Because it's in parentheses.
Yes. So, what is 5 plus 4?
9.
I'm going to leave this in parentheses just because I'm not sure what we're going to do with that 12, right? Because there's nothing here, right? There's nothing. There's no operation. So what do we do now? Does anyone have an idea what we could do now to solve? There's no operation there. Any ideas? Okay. What does a multiplication symbol, what does that look like? What letter? An X, right? So when we're doing expressions, it can get confusing when it's an X because you don't know if it's supposed to be a letter that's unknown or is it a multiplication sign. So they do weird things with the X's, with the multiplication. And so, go ahead, Jace. So go ahead. So this is actually multiply. When you see the number right up against the parentheses, that means multiply. Or if you see a dot, they'll sometimes do a dot also. And that also means multiply. So we're going to multiply 12 times 9. Does anyone know what 12 times 9 is? That's well, I know, oh, Amani, you know? Well, what's 9 times 10?
90.
90. And then what's 9 times 2?
18.
18. What's 90 plus 18?
100.
108. That's an easy way to solve that. So now that I've solved everything within those parentheses, I'm just going to rewrite this 13 plus 108. Very good job, Amani. All right. Appreciate your help. Nevaeh, what's left? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's left to do? Down here at the bottom. 13 plus what?
108.
108. So is there anything else left to solve?
Yeah.
No, that's it. That's the last thing to solve. So then all we do is solve that, and we can line them up, but I'll just tell you it's 121. 3 plus 8 is 11, carry the 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 121. So when we are doing the order of operations, you're just going to solve one thing and rewrite the rest. We're going to solve one thing at a time and rewrite the rest so we don't get confused. All right? So that's what we're going to be doing today in our independent work. But before I send you off to do those, let's do a few more together, and then I'll let you start on your independent work also. And then if you have problems, that way you can ask me. All right? So let's, what time is it? All right, let's do one more together, and then we'll let you try your independent work. Oops. So let's take a look at this next one. Felix, what do I do first? Oh, unmute, sir. Oh, I unmute, sir. Thank you.
16 divided by 8.
Yes, and I can even do this to help myself out. I'm just going to draw a circle around it. So I know I'm going to do that first. What is 16 divided by 8?
2.
2, right? So I'm going to write a 2 here. And then I'm going to keep it in parentheses because this one doesn't have a symbol. I'm going to do that. Times 6 and 28. 28 plus. So I just solved one and rewrote the rest. Aaron, what's next? Where are you going to solve? You can just tell me what part you're going to solve. You don't have to tell me how to solve it.
You gotta solve. What does this
Which
call?
two numbers? Which two numbers are you going to solve?
The multiplication
Yeah, 6 times what?
times 2.
Good job. Yep, 6 times 2 is what?
12.
Well, so I'm just going to, and now I'm going to rewrite the rest. I solved everything that's in the brackets so they disappear. Times 6. Very good job. All right, and so just reminding you what's in our, what's our order? Krista, what's next? Oh, unmute, please. Okay, wait, are there any parentheses? Are there any parentheses left?
No.
Okay, and then what's our next step going to be?
Multiply and divide.
Left to right. So what are we going to solve next?
16 divided by 18. I mean 8.
Oh, we already did that, right? We're down here, right? So what's left? We have 28 plus 12 times 6.
12 times 6.
Yeah, very good. And do you know what 12 times 6 is? What's 12? What's 6 times 10?
16.
60, right? And then what's 6 times 2?
That is 12.
12. So what's 60 plus 12?
72.
Yep. And then very good job. And then Karina, what's left?
28 plus 72.
Yep. I'm gonna do some mental math. 2 plus 8 is 10, right? And then 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 7 is 100. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do today. So now you don't have to write your steps. You're just gonna pick what you're gonna solve and just solve it one by one till you have nothing left but the answer. All right, let's take a look at our independent work and we'll go from there. And then we'll move into our groups.